Good morning everyone, this is Jas Mohammad Khan and I welcome you in today's segment. In today's segment we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 7, and it is related to structural organization of animal student. As you know that the animals come in the kingdom Animalia, and the kingdom Animalia belongs from the multicellular, eukaryotic and the heterotrophic living organisms. And there are the differentiation are found in them, student. There are the different type of animals are found there. There is a variety of the animals are found, and in this variety there is different organization is found. Mainly animals are organized into 4 different groups, student. First is cellular, second is tissue specific, third is organ specific, fourth is body specific. As you know that the basic unit of all the living organisms or the animals is animal cell, and that animal cell make the tissue, and tissue makes the organ, and organ makes the parts of body, and parts of body make the whole body. That's why we can say that the cell is the basic unit of the life. And according to the number of the cell, we can categorize the living organism into 2 groups. First is unicellular, second is multicellular. So, if we speak about the kingdom Animalia, then they are multicellular in nature, student. And these are also known as eumetozoa. Means these all living organisms group, or these all animals are known as eumetozoa, student. And they have more than one cell. If they perform all the basic function with the help of the cell, then their body is known as cell specific, and those living organisms are known as cellular, student. And its example is spongy, student, Porifera. The group of the animals that have the cell specific organization are known as Porifera. Means Porifera have the cellular organization, and all the basic functions are performed by their cells. As you know that the cells have the organelles, and all the organelles have the different function. Now we come on the next. The group of the cell, student, make the tissue, and the branch of science that deals with the study of the tissue is known as histology. And after the cellular, the organization that we observe in our surrounding in the animals, that is tissue specific. Tissue specific organization, and tissue specific organization is found in Coelenterata, student. Coelenterata example is Hydra. Hydra have which type of organism? Tissue specific. Means all the basic functions are performed by the tissue. There are the different type of tissue are found, and those tissue help them to perform the different function, or they divide their labor, they divide their work. So division of the labor is the main function of the tissue, student, and tissue is the second basic unit of the animals or the plant, student. Now we come on the next. It is organ specific. Organ specific organization. Tissue group, student, the group of the tissue make the organ, and the living organisms or the animals that have only organ in their body, those living organisms are known as organ specific. Organ specific. So organ specific organization is found in Platyhelminthes, means in the flatworms. They have only organ inside their body, student. Now we come on the last organization, and what is it? It is body specific organization. Organ makes parts of body, student, and parts of body make the whole body. So body specific organization is found in the higher animals like nematoda, and the higher animals like the mammals. Mammals also have, or amphibians, they have which type of organization, student? They have the body specific organization. So it is about the organization. So what is the basic unit of the organization of the animalia, student? What is the basic unit? It is cell. Cell is the basic unit. And what is the second basic unit? It is tissue. Tissue is found in all these organizations, student. Like tissue is found in tissue specific organization. But this tissue specific organization is also found in the organ specific and the body specific. How, student? Because the tissue makes the organ, and organ makes the parts of body, and parts of body make the whole body. So it is about the organization. Now we come on the next topic that is in your syllabus. It is animal tissue. So the group of the animal cells, that perform a particular function is known as animal tissue. And in the animals, in all these animals, student, especially in tissue specific and the organ specific or body specific, there are the different type of tissues are found. So one by one we will discuss them in short, student, and in our next segment we will discuss them in detail. First is epithelial, student. Epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue is the group of animal cell that make the outer covering of the organs, and it is also known as the protective tissue. And in this, the layers are found, student. Means the cells make the group, and with the help of the groups, there are the different layers are formed. And there are the two type of epithelial tissue, student. First is simple epithelial. Second is compound epithelial or complex epithelial. Simple have the single layer of the cells, but compound have more than two layers. Compound epithelial. Next is muscular tissue, student. Muscular tissue. Muscular tissue make the muscles of the animals. Means the group of animal cells or the group of muscular cells that form a particular tissue from which all the animals have the motion. That particular tissue is known as muscular tissue. And muscular tissue is also known as contractile tissue, student, because the muscles have the power to contract and relax. And due to that contraction and relaxation, we do the different type of function, or the animals do the different type of function. Especially, they have the mobility due to the presence of the particular type of muscular tissue, student. There are the three types of muscular tissue: striated, unstriated, and cardiac. Striated muscular tissue are found in the skeletal muscles, and they help us in the voluntary motion, student. In the voluntary motion, we are helped by the which type of tissue? Striated muscular tissue. Unstriated muscular tissue help us in involuntary actions, and they are found in our alimentary canal. Inside our alimentary canal, which tissues are found, student? They are unstriated muscular tissue. And cardiac muscular tissue, student. Cardiac muscular tissue is found in our heart, and it helps us in the pumping of blood. Now we come on the next. There is connective tissue, student. Connective tissue. There are the different type of connective tissue, student, are found in the animals. First is blood. Second is bone. Third is cartilage. Fourth is ligament. Second is tendon, adipose, areolar. So what are they? They are the connective tissue. Why do we call them the connective tissue? Because they connect the different organs. They work as a interlink. That's why they are known as connective tissue, student. About them we will discuss in detail in our next segment. Last tissue is nervous tissue, student. All the animals have the capacity to do the response, student. According to the stimuli, they do the response. And in this, nervous tissue help them. And nervous tissue is the group of the nerve cells. What is it? It is the group of the nerve cells. And with the help of those nerve cells, all the sensation move inside the body of the animals. It may be electrical or it may be chemical. Electrical are found inside the nerve cell and chemical is found in between the nerve cell, chemical impulse. And that chemical impulse is found in the form of synapse, student. Synapse. There is the fine gap is found in between them in the nerve cell. So, nervous tissue help the animals, all the animals, in the responding according to the change. Means all the animals do the change according to the stimulus, according to the change in the environment. So that change in the environment is recognized with the help of which tissue, student? It is nervous tissue. And they also do the response to that stimuli or stimulus with the help of nervous tissue. So these are the main tissue, student. First is epithelial, second is muscular, third is connective, fourth is nervous. So about this tissue we will discuss in detail in our next segment. So thank you very much and have a pleasant day.